Welcome. My name is David Sumi. I'm responsible for market at Airvine, and I am here with you for the next installment in Airvine University. Today, we've got two chapters for the Airvine University, and they both revolve around our tool, the VineCalculator. So what we're going to talk about today is this tool that we've developed for you to estimate how well the wave core or the wave tunnel will work for you in your scenario, and we're going to show you a brief demo of how to use it. So let's move on. We've discussed in other webinars and videos about the WaveTunnel and the wave core, but just a quick reminder that the WaveTunnel was the first product released. It is our 60 gigahertz product that gives you about a gigabit and a half. And it's designed to go down corridors, beam steer around corners, and it also penetrates most indoor walls. The idea for the WaveTunnel is we're trying to augment or improve your Ethernet backbone capability. Coupled with the wave core was designed and brought into being to go through concrete. So as we were deploying wave tunnels in our customer buildings and throughout, we kept running into concrete floors and walls. And so we developed the wave core. When you combine these two products together, you have a complete solution that can deliver multi-gigabit backbones throughout almost any floor plan, any building, anywhere. Again, if you'd like to hear more about these two products and what they can do, we have other chapters in Airvine University, but let's continue to focus on what we're here to talk about today, the VineCalculator. So the VineCalculator is available on our website. If you go to airvine.com, you click on the support tab and you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see the VineCalculator. Click on the demo button and then we'll be able to go forward. It'll give you a choice of which product you want to use the VineCalculator for, the WaveTunnel or the wave core. And from there, you can use this tool to get an idea of whether or not the deployment that you're planning on is going to work. So let's move on. VineCalculator Chapter 1, WaveTunnel. So just a brief reminder, the WaveTunnel is a 60 gigahertz multi-radio product. So on both sides of this box, you have a radio. And that's how we can daisy chain and string these units together over many, many hundreds of meters if that's what's required. But we also use it as how we turn corners. It's also used to go through those interior walls. So here we have our wave tunnel. Here's an actual deployment that we did in Chicago. Each of these floors has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave tunnels shooting down the corridor. And as you can see, the corridor is slightly bent. So we deployed the same topology on all 4 floors. But before we did this, we wanted to have an idea, how well is this going to work? Enter the VineCalculator demo, wave tunnel, beam steering down corridors. So we wanted to determine whether this wave tunnel is going to be able to go down that corridor that we showed you and bend around that corner, and will it give us the performance that we need and expect? So as mentioned, you go to the Airvine support page, you click on the VineCalculator demo, and this is what you're going to see. For this particular demo, we're going to choose the wave tunnel. So you can see little definitions of angles and direct rays and the distance. Really what we want to put into this particular model is we're going to say we're going, maybe we're doing 50 feet down that corridor in between wave tunnel units. So there we go. The channel, you can choose whatever channel you want in the 60 gigahertz spectrum between 57 and 71. We'll go channel 3 just because it's in the middle. The first wave tunnel unit is shooting straight out, but the receive angle for the receiving wave tunnel, the next one in the line going around that bend, is close to 30 degrees. We could even go as far as 35 degrees, just estimating how much of that angle. Now, in this particular case, we're not going through any materials, and we'll use these on our next demo for the wave tunnel. But if we were going through walls, we can choose the type of wall, type of ceiling tile, plywood, glass. We have standard thicknesses here, which you can edit, and you can change these. You can add more lines to this. You could go through a drywall and a plywood and a glass. But again, for this particular demo, what we're really trying to determine is that beam steering. How are we going to be able to do that beam steer down that corridor and around that bend? So we're all set up. Let's go ahead and calculate. Click. And guess what? The link is good. Hardly be much of an Airvine University presentation if I showed you a link that didn't work, wouldn't it? So there's definitions of the results. What the green means, you'll either get a green, a yellow, or a red. Green is good, yellow is problematic, and red is it's not going to work. If you really want more detail, we can click on that button. You can see power levels, SNRs, you can see the loss through the angles, all kinds of gory RF details for those that are interested. If you're not that interested, you just look at the little green icon and you know you're good. That's the WaveTunnel going down quarters and bending around turns. So as you can see from the results of the calculator demo that we just went through, this link and this connection is going to work. In fact, it's going to work really, really well. So you can have confidence as you deploy your WaveTunnels throughout this building, as we did, that the system's going to work as designed. All right, so the second thing that the WaveTunnel does that we'd like to talk about here, is that it's also capable of going through walls, most interior walls. And this is something nobody in the world has been able to do. Take 60 gigahertz and make it work non-line of sight. So in this scenario, what we're going to show is we have our WaveTunnels going down the corridor, but you can see in the middle, they're going into a little IDF room. And this means that we're going to be going through a couple of sheetrock walls to make that connection, as well as going off at an angle of about 30 degrees. So let's go ahead, move on, and let's actually show you with the VineCalculator on our website, the WaveTunnel blasting through walls. Okay, so we've shown you the demo about how the WaveTunnel can go down quarters, and we bent around that one bend. It wasn't too challenging, but it was okay. And we showed you how to use the VineCalculator, and the VineCalculator gives you the assurance, yep, this thing's going to work the way you want to. But what about this second scenario that we've talked about? We're in that hotel, we're in that IDF closet, and we're shooting through two sheetrock walls. So once again, here we are. Let's just make this a little more challenging today. Let's just make this 100 feet between WaveTunnel nodes. We'll keep the channel the same. This time, we're gonna really bend this thing to closer to 45 degrees, the maximum angle that the WaveTunnel can beam steer. Not only that, standard drywall is 5/8 of an inch, or 5/8 of an inch. We're gonna do drywall, two drywalls, which would be 1 1/4 inches. And again, if I wanted to, I could make this anything I want. I could make this however thick I care to make it. But in this particular scenario, we're showing that WaveTunnel in the IDF room, going through the first sheetrock wall, through the second sheetrock wall, and just for fun, let's go ahead and make this 2. That would be 2.5 inches of drywall that we're going through with WaveTunnel. And drum roll, please. We click the calculate button, and lo and behold, it's a good length. Not only is it a good length, but you can see, for those of you who are interested, still a very healthy link margin of 16 dB. You can see the SNR is quite strong, and all signals are good. So this shows you, when you want to deploy the WaveTunnel link that we just described, this gives you the assurance that it's going to work the way you want it to. So we've shown you both the WaveTunnel and the WaveCore in operation. We've shown you how the VineCalculator can be used in conjunction with these products so that you have an idea as to the performance and how well these products are going to work for your particular installation. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, reach out to any of the people on this slide, and we'll be happy to talk further.